I never thought that I would see a day where I would be rooting for a university above Donald J. Trump and his administration. But I don't recognize his administration right now. I don't recognize what's happening. I have a theory. I do. We were kicking around some theories earlier, me and the team, and we were going, what how could Trump be such a free speech enthusiast and being allowing these things to happen?
This is something I never thought I would see from Candace Owens. Candace Owens has always been a 100% Donald Trump supporter. From the first administration through all the nonsense during the Biden administration, and now in the beginning of Trump's second term in office. But is she turning tides on Donald Trump? What are the reasons behind what Candace is saying? Is she really just upset about what's happening at Harvard University? I don't know, but something more than Candace just being upset about Harvard is going on here.
Going after college universities, trying to suppress speech while pretending that you're not suppressing speech, while pretending that you're fighting DEI. It's so messy. It's so obvious. Everyone knows what you're doing. People who are still trying to grift, I suppose, are not willing to challenge you on this, which is ridiculous because when you are out of office, we are going to have to live with these consequences. Our children are going to have to grow up in this America. Okay. So when you threaten our speech, it's not worth it so that we can have pom poms and go hurrah for a couple of years, then go, okay, well, yeah, now it kind of stinks because, oh, we're getting arrested. And if you think it's going to stop with college campuses, you're out of your mind. So you better buck up and root for Harvard University in this fight.
Boy, I don't know. I don't really know what to say other than anybody who knows who Candace Owens is knows that she's a conservative. She's a very religious person, and she's been on many, many, many very popular podcasts supporting President Trump. All of a sudden, the Trump administration wants to freeze funding for Harvard University because the Trump administration is saying they failed to fight anti-Semitism on campus, so the Trump administration wants to freeze $2.2 billion in grants. And Candace is saying that President Trump is trying to fight free speech. Why now? Why just Harvard University? We've seen this at college campuses all over the country where they're supporting Hamas, they're against Israel, they're supporting Black Lives Matter, now they're supporting Kilmar Garcia. And Candace has never said anything about that. But because it's Harvard, all of a sudden she's taking a stance against the Trump administration. A very viral TikTok has been circulating all over the internet from Candace Owens. She says the Trump administration is fighting against free speech in America. And it's very sad to her to say it. And she's sad to report that she's against what Trump is doing here. So earlier this month, the Trump administration says the Ivy League university failed to confront anti-Semitism on campus. And in response, they froze $2.2 billion in grants, $60 million in contracts, and plans to yank an additional $1 billion in medical research funding. I guess I can agree with Candace on one thing, the medical research funding. We all know medical research has been ongoing for hundreds of years. We all know everyone wants a cure for certain diseases. So I'll agree with Candace on that point and that point alone. And again, I don't know if it's in the realm of the federal government to withhold funding because the school didn't do what they wanted. But it seems to me that Candace Owens is seeing something that she should have been involved in, maybe. Is she upset because did she want the press secretary's job in the Trump administration? Did she want a cabinet position in the Trump administration. And don't get me wrong, I love Candace Owens. I've been following her from the beginning, the Daily Wire. I've read her books. I love her documentaries. She's a great journalist. But this right here, going against Trump because of Harvard, it's just too minute for someone like Candace to be against. There has to be a bigger picture. And there's theories floating all over the internet. Is she being paid by liberal media outlets to now come out against Trump because she's so popular? Have any threats been made against her or her family because she continues to support President Trump? Now, these are all theories. You see them online, you hear them, you read them. I don't believe any of that to be true. But the bottom line is this. Candace Owens has a lot of support. She has a lot of clout in the journalism world. And if she can come out against Trump and convince her millions of followers to do the same, the Democrats are a shoo-in, not only in the midterms, but in the next presidential election. That's why I believe there's so much more to this than just Trump administration freezing funding for Harvard University. There's more to it, and I'm just hoping in the days and weeks ahead something more comes of it.